Timothy Murray, the Lieutenant Governor of Massachusetts, is on the line with us to speak on behalf of the Barack Obama campaign, barackobama.com. Timothy P. Murray, Mr. Murray, or Governor, Lieutenant, what is the correct address for a Lieutenant Governor, sir?
Well, it all depends on where we are and whether we're with the governor or not. I guess it's governor when we are not in the presence of the governor. When the governor, we are in the presence of the governor, it's lieutenant governor. But you can call me Tim. You can call me Tim.
Okay, all right. Or Mr. Murray, or Governor Murray. I should know this stuff. My wife's father was the Assistant Attorney General for the state of Michigan for decades, and so we got very involved in all that stuff. But anyhow, that was long ago and far away. So tell me, you probably, I'm guessing, know something about Mitt Romney. He was the governor of your state.
I do. Before I was lieutenant governor, I was the mayor of Worcester, Massachusetts, which is the second largest city in New England. And during that time, Governor Romney was in office. In fact, one of the reasons that I ran for lieutenant governor was to try to combat what many local officials, mayors across Massachusetts had been facing under Governor Romney. Really literally no ability to kind of talk and interact and problem solve with him and his administration. And one of the mayors in Massachusetts said that I worked with at the time, this guy thinks we work for him. I think that reflects a corporate mentality that he came out of rather than a collaborative, how do we solve problems that help the different regions of the state.
Yeah, and what are your thoughts about the difference in policy and position? Speaking as the former mayor of Worcester, which is a great town, by the way, I've done a couple of book signings there over the years.
Great city. Oftentimes in the shadow of Boston, but a great city.
It really is.
College students, an innovative economy. But to answer your question, let me just say first, I think Mitt Romney is a good person. There's no doubt in my mind from what I have heard about him, a real, genuine family man. But I got to say, I don't think there's any political, philosophical core or value system that guides him. He is, from all of his different flip-flop positions on both fiscal issues and or social issues, it's his, I think, political calculations are about what's going to get me to the next level and how can I win the seat and say what people want to hear, whether it be when he was running against Ted Kennedy, he was pro-choice and supportive of GLBT issues. That changed when he decided to run for president and halfway through his term as governor. So, I think whatever really the issue is, he's absolutely willing, with little qualms, to change his position.
Yeah. So this is a guy who just wets his finger and lifts it to the wind to decide what positions he's going to hold.
Yeah, and I think that the other issue is because he grew up, his dad's corporate CEO of American Motors, and the way his own experience, he tries to govern as if it's a business. Now, let me just say that there are a lot of things that government can learn from business in terms of being more efficient and utilizing technology and always trying to measure success or goals and objectives. Mm-hmm. But government isn't business. Leaders need to listen. They need to learn. They need to engage with the people that they're leading and so, to solve problems, to work with other people in government, to work with local leaders. And he's just not that type of individual in terms of collaborating and problem solving. And I think that is the critical piece of being a successful leader. And he was governor here for 4 years. And basically for the last 2 years, he was running for president. So he really wasn't around. So I can't say, other than the health care law, that he was actively engaged in a major issue and saw it through to completion other than the health care issue.
Right, which he's now running away from as fast as he can. So contrast that with President Obama.
Well, there are cabinet secretaries in President Obama's administration, that I think are more intimately familiar with some of the key issues, whether it be transportation or regional economic development in Massachusetts, than the governor was. We had Secretary LaHood in Massachusetts outside of Boston several times in the last few months. Mm-hmm. And he's a former Republican from from Illinois.
He still is a Republican.
Yeah, right. Former member of Congress and Republican. Talking about the need for transportation investment, how that has traditionally been a bipartisan issue. We've had Sean Donovan, the HUD secretary, recently. Endless visits from various cabinet secretaries and leaders, engaging with mayors, engaging with local officials, engaging with governors and regional business leaders and chambers to try to, help. Government. There's so much of the debate, Tom, these days, especially from the other side, tries to make government look bad, and there's some on our side that want to make the private sector look bad. But anything that I've learned in my nearly 6 years as lieutenant governor, 5 years as mayor of Worcester, and 4 years in the city council before that, you get meaningful things done for your community or state when it's the public and private sector working together. Mm-hmm. Strategic investments by government that help kind of leverage private sector strengths. And that's what the president understands fundamentally. And each and every day, you see an engaged president and his cabinet trying to come up with solutions and give businesses and partners in government tools to make our community stronger and better.
Excellent point. Excellent point. Timothy Murray, the Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Massachusetts, BarackObama.com, the website. Lieutenant Governor Murray, thank you so much for being with us, sir.
Thank you.
Great to have you.